Texoma's #1 rated newscast, broadcasting live from 12 studios. This is News 12 at 6 p.m.
Be a good kid. Shouldn't have to serve.
A teenager facing murder charges for stabbing a man to death. What her family says drove her to do it. Welcome to News 12 at 6. I'm Maureen. Kane.
And I'm Dan Thomas. We start with breaking news. A major Texoma highway shut down after a deadly accident. Troopers say 55-year-old Lisa Davis was killed in the crash on the Roosevelt Bridge. Happened around 4:30 this afternoon when OHP says a red SUV went left of center and hit the two vehicles head on. The driver of the white truck, 54-year-old Marvin Reynolds, was taken to the hospital. No word on his condition. OHP has closed down both east and westbound lanes of US 70 west of Willow Springs in Bryan County. We're told, though, they will reopen the highway in just a few minutes. Well, a man who was stabbed in Ardmore Sunday night has died, and now an 18-year-old woman is facing a murder charge.
News 12's Rachel Knapp is live in Ardmore where the stabbing happened. Rachel?
Dan, Maureen, police say the man was stabbed with a pocket knife similar to this one on this intersection. Even after this morning's rain, you can still see a little bit of blood left over after the man was stabbed more than 6 times on his left leg and buttocks. It was supposed to be a routine court appearance for an assault and battery charge, but everything changed when the judge found out the man who Madison Martin is accused of stabbing has died.
Should be a good kid. That's all I know. Shouldn't have to serve.
It wasn't supposed to be like that, you know what I mean? They're just 18-year-old kids, and now they're hoping out their lives run.
She's a good person, great person. I've been with her for 5 years.
Lori Martin says Martin stabbed the man because he was beating her. The man who is not being named by police is Lori Martin's ex-boyfriend. She showed us a scar on her face where she says the man hit her.
Just a big flash.
About what?
I don't even know. It's her and the man that it happened to, he beat her mama pretty bad.
The folks just went over there, and the folks went over and just, got him in the alley and beat him out again, tried to get him to leave mama alone, and he took off running, so it escalated, and I think she just got caught up in the moment, and she was scared when she finally did get up to him, and next thing you know, she just stabbed her, I don't know, it was just out of fear, I think,
Martin's mom told me this shouldn't have happened not only to her little girl, but to also the man that was stabbed.
I mean, I didn't want, it shouldn't have happened to him. He's a father too. I pray for him, I pray for his family.
Police say that there's another person involved in this stabbing that could be charged with assault. However, there's been no arrests have been made. Live in Ardmore, Rachel Knapp, News 12.
Well, 2 houses are destroyed, another damaged after a fire in Denison this morning.
News 12's Brittany Harlow walked through the wreckage with one of the owners who tells us why he thinks it could have been prevented.
Charles Owens tells us he lived in his home for 47 years before it burned down early Tuesday morning after catching fire from the vacant house beside it.
Owens says no one had lived in the house next door for several years. Aside from vagrants, and the neighborhood had been trying to get it torn down for the last 3 years.
People staying in it, and I figured that's how the fire started.
Denison Fire Chief Greg Lloyd says the fire marshal is investigating all possibilities.
A lot of physical evidence is damaged. You combine that with the fact that there's numerous reports of vagrants in and out of the house with ignition sources, makes it near impossible to find the cause.
The fire started just before 6 a.m. Tuesday. By the time firefighters arrived, the vacant house was filled with flames, which had already spread to the second house. Collin County EMT Brian Forth lives behind the 2 destroyed homes. He tells us he called 911 after realizing the first house was on fire, then banged on the door of a third house to get the people out.
They were kind of looking at me like I was just a weird, crazy person knocking on their house at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like, dude, you got a fire outside. There's the next house next to you is on fire. You need to get out.
The third home ended up with minor damage. Forth says when the fire spread to the trees and then across the yard, he and his brother started spraying the area with his personal hose. Officials say the house where the fire started was set to be demolished in 2 weeks.
Mine will still be here. Yeah. Don't make you feel good.
Owens says he did not have insurance on his house, but he did have insurance on his car, which was also destroyed.
Lloyd encourages anyone who suspects vagrants are staying nearby to contact their local law enforcement in hopes that fires like these might be prevented. Dennis and Brittany Harlow, News 12.
Well, police say a gunshot was fired outside a popular Sherman bar early Sunday morning. Officers say groups of people got into fights inside Rendezvous off Texoma Parkway. Some of the fights spilled out into the parking lot. Police say someone fired a gun into the air. No one was hit. Witnesses told investigators 3 people got into a red pickup, fled the scene. No one was arrested.
A man is headed to prison for the next 10 years for shooting a woman in the forehead back in April. 34-year-old Julius Dixon pleaded no contest to assault and battery with a dangerous weapon and possession of a firearm after a former felony conviction. Police say Dixon was fighting with a 46-year-old woman when he pulled out a gun and shot her. She was flown to a Plano hospital and she did survive. Dixon received 10 years on the first charge and 8 years on the second. They'll run concurrently. He's also been ordered to pay any restitution and have no contact with the victim.
Well, a Johnston County man pleaded guilty to cattle rustling and got 5 years in prison. Cody Porter was charged with 4 felonies. Investigators say Porter and 2 other men stole cattle in at least 5 counties across Oklahoma. In May, Porter turned himself in for stealing nearly $100,000 of livestock from a Connorville ranch.
Well, we were a little concerned for some severe weather earlier today. That hasn't happened so far. So are we in the clear? Chief Meteorologist Steve LaNore is here with the answer. Steve.
Well, the threat is down but not out. We've lost daytime heating, of course, but there's still some chance over the next several hours a storm or 2 could fire along this dry line out to the west. And nothing out there now. You do see the cold front right there, too. That's that thin green line. We've cranked up the sensitivity to show you that. Once the front comes through, that'll cut off the chance for severe weather. That may be about midnight, though, before that happens. Right now, just a few non-severe showers and storms in Lamar County around Paris. That's it. Most of Texoma is dry at this hour. And boy, it's a warm day for late November, still in the 60s. In fact, still 70 degrees in Nakona currently. Overnight, rain chance will end by, let's say, 3 in the morning at the latest, 48 degrees, and much more pleasant tomorrow.
A Bonham family is begging for the return of their stolen SUV. Tonight, police are asking the public to be on the lookout.
News 12's Sarah Humphrey is live in the studio with that story. Sarah.
Dan and Maureen, officers want you to take a good look at this vehicle. Its owners say a thief took it sometime Sunday morning. It was parked right outside their unit at Country Village Apartments. William Stafford left for work around 5 Sunday morning. His wife Brittany got up too and said goodbye.
It was there that morning and I came back out at 9:15 and the car was just gone.
When Brittany headed out the door a few hours later, she says her 2017 black Ford Escape was gone.
Please bring my car back. I mean, I've got a 3-year-old daughter and that's my only means of transportation to take her when her dad's at work.
The crook got away with more than just the SUV.
We had 2 car seats in there, debit cards, my checkbook, ID, social security card, everything.
The Staffords bought the Escape about 4 months ago.
You wake up, you have a car, you go to work, and you come home and you don't.
They say coming up with the cash wasn't easy.
We started out real poor and kind of worked our way up from there.
Brittany says her Ford Escape is a popular SUV, but there is something that could help identify it.
It's got in the back driver's side bottom hand of the window, it's got a Texas Back the Blue sticker.
The Staffords say they plan to install security cameras outside their apartment. If you see their stolen SUV, call police. Live in studio, Sarah Humphrey, News 12.
A scammer tries to get thousands from Pontotoc County residents the measures he went to make them believe he was legit.
Plus, high school football playoffs rolling into round 3. Several area teams getting ready to play after Thanksgiving Day.
Gets banged up.
Oh, hey, high five. Absolutely not.
With Cooper Polly and Bernadette.
You shaved it all.
You're welcome.
Of Stedfer and Rajaman.
Cinnamon's here for a sleepover party.
And the one, the only.
Pasadena's favorite power couple, Shamey.
And that is the answer to the question, what is wrong with eating at the Cheesecake Factory?
Get banged up. The Big Bang Theory.
6 nights a week here on CBS 12. Stillwater Milling & Davis is your choice for western wear and accessories. Boots by Ariat, Red Wing, Justin, Anderson Bean, and Cinch, as well as Corel fashion boots for ladies. Clothing include Wrangler, Cinch, Woolrich, Miss Me, Big Star fashion jeans, and rock and roll jeans. And be sure to check out our great selection of Brighton jewelry, handbags, and accessories.
Stillwater Milling Company, more than just a feed store.
Are you looking for a real gun shop? Make the short drive to Gun Runners in Ada. And don't miss our indoor climate-controlled gun range. Large selection of reloading supplies and gun parts in stock. Made in Oklahoma holsters by Don Hume, as well as holsters by Blackhawk and Uncle Mike's. We have a large variety of ammo calibers, including .22. Sign up now for our concealed carry classes, and don't miss our selection of Wise Company emergency foods. Gun Runners in Ada, a real gun shop.
The 2015s from G3 are here, and to introduce you to the great new lineup of the exciting all-new 15s, Blackbeard Marine makes the payment so easy there's no reason to wait. Catch the all-new G3 Sportsman 17 powered with Yamaha dependability with a monthly payment as low as $169. Or step up to the Angler V172. Its awesome performance is yours for as low as $195 a month. Check out all the exciting details right now at blackbeardmarine.net. G3, Yamaha, and Blackbeard Marine. Boating your way every day. Blackbeard Marine, Willis, Oklahoma.
At Gold Star Carpet One Floor and Home, we make choosing and installing new floors easy and hassle-free. Hard surfaces are the perfect flooring solution for a busy lifestyle. Classic hardwood and durable vinyl plank flooring can withstand the wear and tear of the whole family. Cleanup will be a cinch with water-resistant flooring. Beautiful ceramic tile will freshen up any room. Installation is fast, and if you don't love it, we'll replace it with our beautiful guarantee. Lifetime installation warranty.
Only at Gold Star Carpet One in Denison.
You want to feel connected, informed, included on every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text Washington. Tell them local stations matter.
From the Weather Authority, here's Steve LaNore.
Well, some showers and thunderstorms in Lamar County. Not severe, but dumping some locally heavy rain. Now, they're moving along at a pretty good clip here, about 40 miles per hour, so no flooding issues with these. And again, nothing severe currently. In fact, most of the lightning has gone away, at least temporarily. And that's just about all we have in Texoma right now. On the big view, we just don't have a whole lot happening. Now, in the last couple of scans, a couple of small showers have tried to form here west of Ada and also northwest of Ardmore. And that could be a sign of things to come as we see that cold front approaching. And there's also an upper level component. So we're not ready to write this off just yet. But so far, not much has happened today in the skies of Texoma. Beautiful sunset, though. Take a look from our TMC time lapse brought to you by our friends at Glen Polk Autoplex and Supercenter in Gainesville. Skies are partly cloudy this evening. They'll tend to cloud over as we do get some thunderstorms developing later on this evening, at least the potential for that. And it's a very warm day for late November. We topped out around 70 degrees, still holding on to 70 degrees in Nakona where the sun came out and you got some better warming. Now in the east where it's been cloudy and showery all day, you've been in the low 60s and everybody else kind of in between here, about 65 to 68 degrees. Now the severe risk outlook is primarily for our easternmost counties. From basically Bonham and Antlers eastward, SPC has this region as slight risk, and this is where there is a low tornado threat. It's not a very large one, but there's a small chance we could get an isolated severe storm in this region, and a smaller chance as you head west into central Texoma. We call that the marginal risk. So a weather alert through midnight for a very low risk of a tornado in the east, and maybe a couple of storms that would produce some damaging winds to 60 miles per hour. Folks, this stuff would be isolated, but certainly is possible. A better chance that a few places will get some heavy rain, which we could use. And you can see here the big picture, dry line, cold front behind that, the cold front kind of picking up speed. They'll merge together, come on through overnight, and once that happens, the rain machine will kind of wind down here pretty quick. Now, in the upper atmosphere, we also have a deep trough coming through here. Now, I believe what we're seeing, as it starts to swing across central Oklahoma, I'm starting to get those few showers popping up, so I would think that activity would tend to increase this evening. And, of course, keep it right here on News 12. If we have anything going on during prime time, we'll break in and let you know about it. There's no watches or warnings right now. There's some chance I'll put a watch out for part of the area, but right now I'd say the overall risk is fairly low. Once the front comes through, it'll catch up to the dry line. They'll blow through together. That'll be it. Tomorrow, looking nice. Now, here's the good news for Thanksgiving. High pressure in control, a really beautiful day, a little cool in the morning, but after all, it's late November and up to about 70 in the afternoon. Then a second dry front comes through Thanksgiving night that will not be a weather maker. Now tonight, high-risk futurecast showing a few storms still firing up this evening. These could dump some heavy rain, may contain some hail, and they'll blow on through pretty quick. I think most areas out of the rain by midnight or 1 a.m. at the latest. And again, we're looking at rain chances to be lowest in the west and gradually get higher as you head east. How much rain will you get? Well, if you're lucky to get some rain, you can see a ½ inch or so, but some of us will have nothing but some lightning in the sky off in the distance and wishing we could get some rain. So it's going to be hit and miss tonight. 48 degrees, storm in west to Ede around midnight to 2 a.m. perhaps. And tomorrow, not bad. Mostly sunny, breezy, and 63 degrees. Yep, it's 70 degrees on Thanksgiving 2016. Of course, it's been a very warm month in November. Why not have it warm on Thanksgiving too, which means good porch weather after you get all sleepy with that turkey.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
Well, some breaking national news now made by a judge right here in Texoma.
That's right. The federal court in Sherman is blocking implementation of a regulation that would make an estimated 4 million more higher earning workers eligible for overtime pay.
Judge Amos Mazan of the U.S. District Court in the Eastern District of Texas, that's in Sherman, granted a nationwide preliminary injunction Tuesday that prevents the Department of Labor from implementing the changes until the rule's legality can be further examined. The order comes after 21 states sued to block the rule before it took effect December 1st. We'll be right back.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beaches of Normandy. A covenant that split the skies over Berlin. A vow that captured Iwo Jima. A promise was made. A solemn oath that liberated Seoul. A sacred trust that defended KXII. A pact that dug in Da Nang. A contract that weathered Tet. A promise was made. A pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq. A bond that patrolled door to door in Fallujah. An IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. A promise we all must keep. DAV fights for all veterans and their families so they get the health care, financial benefits, and support they earned. If you're a veteran who needs help or you'd like to help us keep the promise, visit DAV.org.
I'm not in the mood to take no for an answer.
You got a problem with authority. I not only don't have a problem with authority, I pretty damn well define it.
Blue Bloods, weekends, right here on CBS 12.
Get KXII News when you want it. In the KXII app, you can browse through stories to get the content you care about. Categorized by location, local or national headlines, video, or if you want, you can look for anything that is News 12 AM, you can. Save stories to read later, share them with friends or family, and even control the notifications from inside the app. The KXII app is available in Google Play and the App Store. Don't wait to get your news. Get it when you want it.
Well, today, Ardmore Regional Park unveiled 15,000...
Watch News 12 with Dan Thomas. Weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. Right here on CBS 12.
Well, a scam artist claimed to be a Pontotoc County Sheriff's deputy, called someone, demanded thousands of dollars.
News 12's Sydney Gray explains the extra lengths the scammer took to sound like a law officer.
Pontotoc County deputies are investigating a scammer pretending to be one of their own. Local attorney Jim Kemp says his client nearly handed over thousands of dollars. He informed the Pontotoc County Sheriff's Office that someone was trying to scam an individual out of money.
He said that they had a warrant for their arrest because they failed to appear on a jury summons. And they told him that to take care of the arrest, they had to make plans to pay him money.
Kemp says he knew something wasn't right because his client doesn't live in the county, and you must live within the county to serve on a jury. His client says the man told him to pay $3,600. Instead, that client called Kemp.
I asked him, I said, is your driver's license here in Pontotoc County? He said, no. I said, well, that's another indication of the scam. Is they're not going to send you a jury summons to somebody out of the county.
Sheriff Christian says it's concerning because the scammers seem legit.
Identified themselves as Deputy Cooper and had background noise that they could hear in the background of radio traffic, and like they were actually calling from a dispatch type center.
That's how the scam works. The more fear they can put into you, the better chance that you will comply. A lot of people don't want to go to jail and are willing to pay some money.
Sheriff Christian says the scammer gave fake phone numbers which were likely obtained from prepaid cell phones.
Usually if we have a warrant, we come and knock on your door. We don't give you a call.
In Ada, Sydney Gray, News 12.
Good to see they didn't give him any money.
Right, absolutely.
All right, well, turning to sports here, we got a lot to pay attention to this week.
That's right, we absolutely do. The college football poll just dropped, so we've got the details on that. Also coming up, the Cowboys gear up for their Turkey Day meeting with Washington, and we're talking high school football playoffs, several area teams still alive and kicking. We'll have all the details for you coming up next in sports.
Have medical conditions and are at risk for a medical emergency, this could save your life. All it takes is 4 easy steps. Place a recent photo of yourself in the pouch provided. Fill out the form. Place one pouch on your refrigerator and the other in the glove box of your vehicle. Then place one sticker near your front door where it will be easily seen, and the other sticker on your vehicle windshield. Pick up your free File of Life packet at the main desk in the front lobby of WNJ or KXII.
This summer,
It's horrible!
get ready for non-stop late-night action.
Here we go!
It's the Late Late Show with James Corden. The stunts are amazing.
You guys will tell me if I look silly, right?
The stars are unfiltered.
Really?
And the comedy is out of control. The Late Late Show with James Corden, a late-night thrill ride.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Weeknights, only CBS.
Show right here on CBS 12.
This is our nightmare. This is our problem.
Well, I've got to tell you, I'm amazed at what you did over there.
You thinking what I'm thinking? You'll end up having a dryer that'll work a heck of a lot better.
I want you to look at that hand. So you just roll it right on?
Yeah, just roll it on.
Okay.
Godzilla over here.
Listen, I've raised him from a baby.
Chuck, you gonna be able to help us tomorrow?
Absolutely not.
Today's homeowner right here on your CBS.
When severe weather hits Texoma, you need to keep you and your family safe. Your cable service can keep you in the dark.
Look at this.
Your satellite provider can lose signal.
Is the tornado?
Your antenna could blow over.
Hi there, Steve.
Stay out of the dark and follow KXII-TV's Weather Authority on our live stream online or with the KXII app.
If your business has experts who can help make mom's life easier, we want to hear from you. Join the Moms Everyday community of more than 1,000 experts across the country and help elevate your business as a local solution for local parents. To become a partner, email us at joinus@momseveryday.com.
Now, your award-winning local sports coverage. Here's David Reed.
The Dallas Cowboys are gearing up for their Thanksgiving Day game against the Washington Redskins, and they have a short week of work to deal with after their win against the Ravens. It's a team that the Cowboys know a lot about, though. Dallas beat Washington on the road in Week 2, their first win of the year. This time it will be at Jerry World. Redskins are playing well, smashed Green Bay last week and just trailed the Cowboys by 2.5 games in the standings. Jason Garrett says it will be a challenge.
They have a lot of weapons on offense. They're a balanced offensive team. They run the football. They throw the ball to a lot of different guys. Their quarterback is playing very well. They're aggressive on defense. They'll show you some different looks in their fronts and their coverages and their pressures. And, they do a lot of good things.
Okay, the college football playoff poll is out, and not much movement at the top. Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, and Clemson are still the big four. The Sooners move up one spot. They are now number 8. Oklahoma State up a spot to number 10. Of course, Bedlam is on the horizon, and the Big 12 title is still out there for both of them to try and win. The Pottsboro Cardinals are heading into round 3 on Saturday when they take on Farmersville down in Allen. The Cards are finally getting healthy and played well last Friday. Matt Post says his team can be even better and hopes to see that on Saturday.
Do what we do, and we didn't play perfect the other night, even though we played really well. We weren't perfect. We still have yet to play our best football game, so, this will be a good time to start.
The Hal Bulldogs will play one of the best teams in the state on Friday when they go up against Mineola down in Royce City. The Bulldogs have been playing well with their ground game, and they know they will have to control the ball against a team with plenty of playmaking ability.
They just do a great job of making something happen, and you can't allow them to make something happen. You got to just keep it all contained and keep momentum in your side.
The White-Right Tigers have surged into the 3rd round following a 3rd-place finish in their own district. But these Tigers have turned it up a notch in the postseason as they roll into a game with Winona on Friday down in Forney.
We got to take one play at a time. Can't think about too much about the next round because obviously the opponent we have in front of us, if you do that, then it could be a long night.
Yeah, a lot of good football on our way. And speaking of good football, Bedlam could mean quite a bit as this college football playoff poll thing plays out.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time they were ranked that high going into it.
Yeah, both teams playing well, top 10. We'll see.
All right, yeah, could mean a lot. Thanks, David.
All right, a look at your holiday forecast when we come back.
Right now, millions of dollars in life insurance benefits are waiting to be claimed. Some beneficiaries don't know they're listed on the policy. Others need help finding the policy or filing the proper paperwork to claim the benefit. The Oklahoma Insurance Department can help you find the money that you're entitled to. Our life policy locator has already uncovered dozens of policies, one worth $150,000. For more information on this free service, call 1-800-522-0071.
At Gold Star Carpet One Floor and Home, we make choosing and installing new floors easy and hassle-free. Hard surfaces are the perfect flooring solution for a busy lifestyle. Classic hardwood and durable vinyl plank flooring can withstand the wear and tear of the whole family. Cleanup will be a cinch with water-resistant flooring. Beautiful ceramic tile will freshen up any room. Installation is fast, and if you don't love it, we'll replace it with our beautiful guarantee. Lifetime installation warranty.
Only at Gold Star Carpet One in Denison.
Stillwater Milling and Davis is your choice for western wear and accessories. Boots by Ariat, Red Wing, Justin, Anderson Bean, and Cinch, as well as Corel fashion boots for ladies. Clothing include Wranglers, Cinch, Woolrich, Miss Me, Big Star fashion jeans, and rock and roll jeans. And be sure to check out our great selection of Brighton jewelry, handbags, and accessories.
Stillwater Milling Company, more than just a feed store.
Are you looking for a real gun shop? Make the short drive to Gun Runners in Ada. And don't miss our indoor climate-controlled gun range. Large selection of reloading supplies and gun parts in stock. Made in Oklahoma holsters by Don Hume, as well as holsters by Blackhawk and Uncle Mike's. We have a large variety of ammo calibers, including .22. Sign up now for our concealed carry classes, and don't miss our selection of Wise Company emergency foods. Gun Runners in Ada, a real gun shop.
The 2015s from G3 are here, and to introduce you to the great new lineup of the exciting all-new 15s, Blackbeard Marine makes the payment so easy there's no reason to wait. Catch the all-new G3 Sportsman 17 powered with Yamaha dependability with a monthly payment as low as $169. Or step up to the Angler V172. Its awesome performance is yours for as low as $195 a month. Check out all the exciting details right now at blackbeardmarine.net. G3, Yamaha, and Blackbeard Marine. Boating your way every day. Blackbeard Marine, Willis, Oklahoma.
Heavy rain. We just had a clap of thunder over the building here in North.
Weather with Steve LaNore. Weeknights on News 12 at 5, 6, and 10. Right here on CBS 12.
Welcome back to News 12 at 6. So watching a couple of news storms that have formed in western Carter County. They're not much, but we're watching those for potential growth just ahead of that cold front and dry line this evening. Elsewhere in Texoma, a couple of showers still lingering east of Paris. It's pretty quiet right now. and there's a low-end chance a few of those storms could become severe. There's an excellent chance we'll enjoy some fantastic weather for most of the holiday weekend.
All right, yeah, can't beat that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you at 10.